Okay, so today we are going to start with a new topic, that is maintain fiscal year variant. Before we do this configuration, let us understand what is a fiscal year variant. So, can anyone tell me what do you understand by a fiscal year? Generally, what do you understand by a fiscal year or a financial year? What is a fiscal year or a financial year? What do you understand by that?
I know little bit. That means we maintain a year for the posting purpose.
No,
Uh,
I'm not asking in terms of SAP. I'm just asking generally. What is a fiscal
okay.
year or a financial year?
It's the business takes place right that year. So
Right, partially
um,
correct.
It is like the last year financial all transaction profit loss balance.
Okay, why financial fiscal year is needed or a financial year is needed?
because we need to have a certain grip that so that people should not post for the other next previous year or future year to maintain that.
Okay.
Um,
So
So
what else?
suppose there will be
Uh-huh.
always mistakes
Uh-huh.
happening while posting, while selecting the date and all.
Uh-huh.
So if they
Okay.
give 25, if they give future date, then it's a wrong one, right? So to maintain that,
Okay.
we usually have it.
Okay.
Maybe to maintain the profit and loss account for that year.
Okay. So why it is required? See, all
So
of your answers are partially correct. But what is the purpose of having a fiscal year?
to understand the business status, so where we actually stand
See, why
for the last.
now say for example, in India, what is the fiscal year? What is the financial year?
March to
April to
April.
March.
April to March, correct.
March.
But is it the same in every country?
No, it's Jan to December in few other countries.
Right? So it is going to differ from one country to another country. Why there is a difference between one country to another country, and what is the main purpose of having this fiscal year? That no one answered me till now. There should be some purpose of having this fiscal year, right?
To extract the data.
To
Okay.
close books of account.
So that is right. To close books of accounts is absolutely right. But
Tracking
why?
financial performance.
Yeah. See, that is internally we'll look into. But who sets up this financial year?
Is it
Who
for
will tell?
filing and tax filing, something like that?
Correct. Right. So that is the purpose of having fiscal years because of statutory requirement. Okay, it could be due to tax filing or it could be due to reporting purpose. Okay, so that is the reason we'll have fiscal year, and this fiscal year going to differ from one country to another country. Not every country will follow the same fiscal year. Now in India we follow April to March, but that doesn't mean other countries follows the same. They have their own fiscal year. These are statutory requirements laid out by the country's statutory authorities. Okay, so accounting principles are there, right? So accounting principles are going to govern this fiscal years. Okay, so remember, accounting principles are the ones which is going to govern this fiscal years. Okay, so now everyone understood what is a fiscal year. Now let us understand what is a periods in SAP. So totally we have 12 periods in SAP. So I'll tell you why we have 12 periods in SAP. The periods are nothing but your months. Okay. So when you are talking about calendar year, that is January to December, we use this term month. But when we are using the fiscal year in SAP, we use the term as periods. Okay. Do not get confused when I am using period. Period is nothing but month. But I'll tell you why you will get confused. Now, if you consider Indian fiscal year, right? And now let us say we are in the month of July. So, what period it is? If you consider Indian fiscal year, July month is what period?
Four.
Fourth period.
Fourth period, right? April will be first, second will be your May, third will be June, fourth will be July. So this is where the confusion happens. If you tell fourth month, right? So it will be your April as per calendar year. But when it comes to period, so we are going to go with the fiscal year. Whatever the fiscal year assigned, based on that we are going to update. Okay, is everyone clear on this?
Yes, Ganga.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to understand what are the periods in SAP. Without understanding how we open the period and how we close the period, you will not be able to understand the concept of fiscal year. Okay, for now you should understand what is period in SAP and how these periods are opened and closed. I'll come to the topic how we open the period and close it. For now, just understand what is period. Okay, so we have 12 periods in SAP. Now, further we have some more confusion, that is with your special period. So there are 4 special periods. Now we got to know that there is only 12 periods, 12 normal periods in SAP.
Yes.
But what about these 4 special periods? Are they months? If you ask me, no, they are not months. First thing you need to understand that these 4 special periods are not months. Okay. So months are defined only with the normal periods. Everyone should understand this. Months are only defined by normal period. Months are only defined by normal periods. Okay. But special periods are not with your months. This thing everyone has to remember. If you by mistake also if you tell that 4 special periods are related to months, then you are wrong. Okay. So you should only remember that these 12 periods are for months. These 4 special periods are not for months. Okay, this basic understanding everyone should have. After this, now let us go to the 4 special periods. 4 special periods are 13, 14, 15 and 16. So I told like these are not months. Then what is the significance of this 4 special period is what we are going to learn. See, now your books of accounts is closed. Okay. So when the books of accounts is closed, there comes one activity. What is that? So when we close books of accounts, tell me first, as per Indian fiscal year.
March 31st.
31st March. Okay. So give me a second, I'll be back. So we'll continue. Give me a second, I'll be back. Okay, let us continue. So now I told about when the books of accounts is closed, that is on 31st March. So can anyone tell me, see, after books of accounts is closed, there comes some activities. At least can you tell me one or two activities that you remember? See, what happens if your books of accounts is closed? You need to think in company's point of view.
It compare the performances of the businesses.
No, you need not go with the performance of the business. No, you should only think in terms of statutory point of view. See, what happens if your books of accounts is closed? What are the activities that comes next?
That is an internal auditing.
Internal auditing will come before your books of accounts is closed. Okay, internal auditing. One I'll take it. Correct. Internal auditing is right.
It helps in tax calculations, filing
Correct.
returns, or
Right.
tax
Tax
audit.
calculations. Right. So one is internal auditing. That is correct. And the other is tax. Right. So these are the two major things that will come only after your books of accounts is closed. So these activities cannot come before books of accounts is closed, right? So only after books of accounts is closed, it will come. But since it is an internal auditing, so there is a scope for correction. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes, Gandhar.
So when there is a scope for correction, definitely we'll have to go back to our previous fiscal year and make that corrections, right? And also, see, net profit, how will we derive at net profit? It is after we consider the taxation, right? So even the taxation also, we have to consider it in P&L statement. Okay, does everyone agree with me? Even taxation also, we have to consider in P&L statement before arriving at net profit, correct? Yes or no?
Come again, no, Gandhar, once.
So what I'm telling is, like now, see, if you want to arrive at net profit in your P&L statement, right? Should you consider the tax or not?
Yes.
Yes, consider.
Yes, you have to, right? So you have to consider the tax. Once you deduct the tax, that is when we'll arrive at the net profit. So having said that, this internal, there is a scope for correction in internal auditing as well as for profit, right? To arrive at net profit, we have to deduct taxation also. So this comes in previous fiscal year only, but it is not coming in future fiscal year, right? It will come only in previous fiscal year. So to make these corrections, SAP has provided us with 4 special periods. If you ask me what is for 4 special periods for, it is for a different activities. Like for example, if you consider 13 will be for audit and 14 will be for your taxation and 15 will be for profitability and 16 for some other reasons. Okay, so like that they are going to segregate. Who is going to segregate this? It is decided by the client. So client will tell 13 will keep it for audit correction, 14 will keep it for taxation related changes, 15 will keep it for profitability changes, and 16 will keep it for other adjustments. Okay, so like this they are going to keep separate special period for separate activities. Okay, now I'll just show you how to open the special period. And that license message, those who are getting, please ignore that. That is not for us. See, even I am getting that because I have unlimited access. That is complimentary given by the vendor. Okay, so I'll not have any time restriction. That time restriction is for vendor. He has to renew it. He will do it. Okay. So OB52 will go. Here I'll update posting period as show NB. Okay. And here, see, whenever you are opening a special period, you need to open right from 1 to 12. Why I have opened 1 to 12? See here, why I have opened 1 to 12? When I am opening, why should I open 1 to 12?
There are months in the year 12 months are there.
Correct. But while using special period, why should I open 1 to 12? Entire month, why I should open?
Because this is indicates the financial year.
Okay, that is fine.
Okay.
But why 1 to 12 I have to open? When I'm using, let us say, I open 13 here. Okay, 13 is for audit rectification. Okay, so 13 is for audit rectification. That why I have to open 1 to 12 here? That is my question.
So that we can make the corrections on any particular month.
Correct. That is the right answer which I was expecting. See, if you want to make because audit rectification, it will not be for a particular month, right? It can be any month. So we don't know. So that is why I'm opening 1 to 12 here. If I open 1 to 12, that means I can make the correction for any month. Entire period is open. Okay. If let's say if I open only 4 to 4 here. Okay. If I open only 4 to 4, that means I'm opening only July month. Okay. So if I open 1 to 12, that means I'm opening right from January till December, all the months. Okay. And the special periods you have to open in period 2. Remember, normal periods are in period 1 and special periods will be in period 2. Okay. So period 2 is where we are going to open the special period. And remember, special period activity will be done within a week. Okay. So client will schedule 1 week of time to do all these corrections. Within that week only, we are going to make such changes. Okay. So in interview, you might get tricky questions here. Okay. So the question is, they'll directly ask you, see now I'm in the month of July. If I want to make the correction for the month of June, is it possible? See, generally we are not supposed to post for previous months, but if there is a business justification and if there is a business approval, yes, we can open that period. The previous month period is 3, right? So I can open 3 and we can post for June. Okay, this is a backdated entry. But there is one more tricky question that you will get. That is, now let us say for example, now my books of accounts is closed. When my books of accounts is closed, can I post the transaction to previous fiscal year? So what will be your answer?
Yes, I.
Yes, we can post.
True? How? You have to
Approval.
clearly tell how it
We
is
need to
possible.
take it needs to be taken approval, then we need to be.
No. For this, there will be a plan already set up. Whenever the books of accounts is closed, there will be a plan that will be already set up. Based on the plan, we'll do it. Okay, is everyone able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll continue. If you notice that my voice is, you are not hearing my voice, or my screen is not available, do let me know, because I will not be knowing that. Okay. So now let us say you are in the month of June. Okay. And if you want to post for the month of, I mean, you are in the month of July, and if you want to post for the month of June, then we can make the changes here and posting can be done. Okay. But provided you should have a valid business justification and approvals. Always remember, whenever we are posting a transaction, it should be in current month only. If it is not posting to current month, that means it is a audit issue or a compliance issue. You can't do that. So only with a valid justification we can do that. So this is with the normal period. But when the books of accounts is closed, remember this word, books of accounts is closed. When books of accounts is closed, we cannot deal that with normal periods. You have to open special periods only. Is everyone clear on this? Any doubts on this topic? You understood what is special period and what is normal period, how it is applied?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So these tricky questions, be careful. You have to answer special period only when they ask books of accounts is closed. If not, you need not worry about special period. So everything goes with the normal periods only. Okay. So now we are going to maintain the fiscal year variant. For that, I'll go to OB29. No, I'm not talking. We will go with new entries. So before I go with new entries, let me check if there is any variant with the word yes, letter yes. See, you cannot create multiple same variants. Okay. So it should be unique. See, S1, S2, S3, S6, all these are there. So if you want to use the word yes, you should go with a different combination. Okay. So I'll go with the different combination. See, whatever has been used, you cannot use it here. So I'll go with SS. SS is my fiscal year variant. And here I'll update 12 normal periods and 4 special periods. See, this is year dependent and calendar year. See, these indicators, I will tell you why. See, calendar year refers that if you are following right from your January to December, then we'll go with the calendar year. And year dependent, I'll tell you with example after this. Okay. So I'll show you how year dependent works. Number of posting periods 12 will put, number of special periods 4. I'll save this. Okay, we'll select this and then we'll go for periods. Okay, so here, see, since I didn't select a calendar year and year dependent, so it is not ticked here. So ideally, I told you why calendar year should be ticked if you are following calendar year, that is Jan to December. First thing why we have to create fiscal year variant is because SAP understands only calendar year. Remember this, SAP only understands calendar year. So to make SAP understand our fiscal year, that is when we are going to use fiscal year variant. Okay. So now we are going to create. Now also I'll tell you what is year dependent and year independent. When you select this tick mark, right, it becomes year dependent. Year dependent is nothing but, see, in a year you will have months, right? In months, say for example, January we have 31 days, February 28, and March 31. Okay, May again, April is again 30, May 31. So like that, we every month it is going to change, right? So this is as per the calendar. So if you are following the months as per the calendar, then we'll have to go with year dependent. When you select year dependent, and if there is any deviations, system will not allow you. Okay. So system will not allow you to update the days. Now say for example, for the month of January, as per the calendar, it is 31, right? So you have to update 31 only. If you are trying to update 32 or 30, system will not allow you. That is nothing but year dependent, where we follow the days as per the calendar. And if you don't select this, then it becomes year independent. So what is a year independent? Year independent is nothing but, see now, let us say the client wants every month to be uniform. Let us say he wants 30 days for each and every month. So in such scenario, we'll go with year independent. That means we are not going to select this option. If we are not going to select this option, it becomes year independent. Okay. If it is a year independent, you can go with custom days. Okay. So in interview, they can ask you the other way also. So they might ask you the question like, I have a requirement from the client. So the requirement is like, client wants every month should have 30 days. It should not have as per the calendar. So to maintain this, what is the option that you select? For that, you have to tell them we have to go with year independent. Okay. So if you have to, if they ask you like, if you have to follow, if you have to follow the calendar days, then we'll go with year dependent. Okay. So is everyone clear on this? What is year dependent and what is year independent? Any doubts?
I have one doubt.
Yeah, go ahead.
What if client wants last working day? I mean, if suppose 28th is the Friday, so client says every month last working day, that is not the calendar date, as per the week date day. If they choose like that, how is that possible?
You have to go for year independent for that. So you take the
Okay.
okay. So for
Yeah.
that you'll have to go with year independent. That's all.
Okay, because every month last Friday will be changing, right? As per the date.
Correct.
So
So you can pick up those days from the calendar, and accordingly you can update it with year independent option.
okay, we have to customize pure every month we have to do, or yearly once we have.
Every month, yearly once you will have to do it. It's a one-time activity.
Okay.
So just now I'll show you how to add the periods. See, I have this Excel. I'll share it to you. So just copy 3 rows at a time and paste it here. Okay. So now I'll save this. After that, I'll explain you what all I updated. See now, this is month, this calendar month. As per the calendar, we'll have to update here. So 1 to 12, as per the calendar, I have updated here. So one is your January. For January 31, we have. So this is as per the calendar, right? So 2 is February. So we have 28 and 3 is March. We have 31. So this is as per the calendar. Now comes the confusion here with the period. So can anyone tell me why I have updated 10 here? Any rough idea?
April to March, right? So Jan will become 10.
Jan will become the 10th month, right? So that is why I have updated 10, 11, 12, and the first month will be your April. Okay, so that is the logic behind that. And can anyone tell me, if you follow as per Indian fiscal year, in 2025, how many months comes within this year?
8. Sorry, 9.
9 it is, right?
9.
So you up to December, you will see. Okay, all are coming in current year only, right? So I have mentioned year shift as 0 because it is coming in current year only. And when it comes to Jan till March, I am selecting -1. The reason being, as I told you earlier, SAP only understands the calendar year. SAP will not understand your fiscal year. So that is the reason we are doing this year shift. So that 2026 -1, it will again become 2025, right? So that is the reason we have put -1 here. And there is one more option here, shortened fiscal years. The reason is shortened fiscal year is used whenever the fiscal year is less than 12 months. Okay, if there is a less than 12 months fiscal year, that is when we go with the shortened fiscal year. So basically it is used for reporting purposes. Okay. So now we are going to assign the company code to fiscal year. For that, we'll go with OB37. Search for your company code. That is.
Gandharv, I have one question in that previous.
Yeah, go ahead.
So while copy pasting, you have selected only 3 cell, right? So is there any restriction to select only 3 cells? Okay.
Come again. While copying, because
Yeah.
if you see there, I will not be able to copy everything. So that is why I was copying only 3.
Oh.
Because if you try to copy everything and paste at once, so it will not accept it. So only 3 it is accepting. So that is why.
But can we not make it more
No,
lines
no.
by doing a setting there? I saw a setting button on the top of that table.
Let me check them. Wait, 29. So here, right?
Yes.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Here it is. This is only for position. Okay, length. So this is only for length. How many characters you can update here? That's all. So you cannot make any changes here.
Okay.
It's okay. Anyways, 3 lines we can update and save it. Not an issue. Okay. And then we are going to define open posting periods. Okay. So this is only we are going to define a posting period, but the actual application of it will come in OB52. In OBBO, just we are going to define the posting period. So new entry. See, posting, with the help of posting period variant, we can control the periods. So just we are naming that, that's all. Nothing else we are doing here. SIB.
Hello.
Yes.
So did we assign?
Yeah, done.
Sorry, I missed it.
Done. So it is with OB37. Okay, in OB37 we did it.
Okay.
I'll again show it to you to have the clarity. So OB37, if you go to the company code SIB, see here, SS is updated. Okay, so done.
Yes.
So now we'll move on to assign variant to company code OBBP. So let's go to OBBP and here we'll assign company code. Company code is SIB. So to SIB, I'll assign SIB, that is my variant. Save. And the activity we are going to do now, it is very important. And this is a month end activity where we are going to open and close period. The T code is OB52. This T code everyone has to remember because they might ask you in interview, how do you open and close the period? You have to tell them OB52. Okay. Reason why we have this OB52 is because you can control the periods. Now, let us say we are in the month of July, right? So each and every individual, if you want to control them to post only for the July month, then you can update as 4 here. If you update 4, that means everyone will be able to only post for July month. So here, account type. See, these are the account types we have. Asset, customer, vendor, material, GL account, contract, and valid for all accounts. I'll select valid for all accounts. It will be applicable for every account. So you can go with account type wise or GL account wise. You can update the GL accounts also here. Okay. So from period, so as I told you, we are in July. I'm updating 4, but in real time, so they'll keep it like this. See. So if they keep it like this, that means you cannot update for any other month rather than 4th, that is July. So only you can post a transaction for July. This is how they maintain real time. But in our, that means from July till December, I have the periods open so that I need and this 3 is the new option introduced in S4 HANA. Earlier in ECC environment of SAP, we didn't have this option. So only with S4 HANA, they have introduced this option. So this option is for CO periods, controlling periods. So if you want to update controlling periods, we can use this option. Okay, so this is with your fiscal year variant. So we learned about how a fiscal year variant works and how we are going to open and close the periods. Everything in we learned in today's class. If you have any queries with regards to today's class, you can ask me.